I don't want that. I want that. Here we go. Highway action. Come on, you little bastard. Can't even hear me. Who cares? This is how we do it. Forerunner in front of us. Wow. Doing 70. This side's not even, it's like, fuck it, I don't even care. I'm not telling you how fast you're going. like 20, 25 feet away from each other. I mean, that sounds pretty good. In some places it might be. But you're living in Alaska and you want to have a nice big house and be all private. That's not the way we do it. That's like suckers. Those people, I mean, it's not even 25 feet. I was wrong about that. Let's say more like 10 feet. 10 feet in between your houses. And you got like a $500,000 house. Right there's a house down in the valley. And that house has been there a long time. That one's really cool. These ones up here on the hillside, they own multiple acres of land. You see, that's the way you live away from people, the way you live in the wilderness. You can't do it in a suburb. That's not the way that you do it. I lived in the valley in Wasilla. It's a really small town back in the 80s. And they put all those houses in there close together, and it just made it like a shit place to live. You're just far away from everybody, and there was incentive. I mean, you could buy land and put up a little shop and do work out there. It just never really took off, and you could still drive around on the streets on the outside, and they're still trying to do the same thing where they encroach with the city, but there's just no people to do it. So all the houses, they can't be the real price of what they should be, because it'd be too low, and then everybody would move there. Isn't that weird? So they have to keep them up high, and I don't know. I was almost getting a ticket from Easy Park. These stupid fucking meter maids that they fucking hired. I don't know what the fuck they think they're doing, but the guy knows that I own the business for which I was parked in front of in the loading zone, and the car was full of groceries for the restaurant, and I was walking up to the car with a hand cart. I mean, this is textbook. We're loading stuff into the restaurant. It's a loading zone. It's a delivery. And he wants to write me a ticket because there's no signs on my vehicle. And that's not what it needs to be. There doesn't need to be any signs on my vehicle. This is my personal vehicle. I'm transferring things to my personal business. Why the fuck do I have to sell myself the stuff to go there? I'm not going to be part of that scam. And they're trying to write me a ticket for that. So I write up a little fucking sign, and they can kiss my ass. And then he looks it up, and the sign has to be 2-inch letters and all this shit. It's such bullshit. It's against my rights as a person. And if I was the only one in the business, I wouldn't even pay taxes. I would pay people a fair wage, and I wouldn't pay no taxes in their name and my name, nobody's fucking name. This tax bullshit is fucking fraud. The government that they say is what we pay for to keep us all safe is nothing but a machine put against us to generate fines. Stupid shit. Who does that help? Who does that help to have a fucking moron come harass me? And then while we're standing there, a big giant truck pulls up, and they park in the metered zones where you have to pay to park there, and the guy doesn't care at all. They want to shut out the small businesses so that there is no big businesses. Well, guess what? No big businesses want to come to downtown because you guys are fucking morons and you can't even fucking run it. If you're thinking about going to Alaska, don't come here. If you do come here, don't come in some fucking tourist capacity on some cruise or bullshit like that. Come here and rent a fucking hotel if you have to, and just do your own thing. There's lots of private businesses, public businesses you can go to eat anywhere, any style of food that you want. You could go there, and real people, not some fucking corporation with powdered shit and send you all this fucking bullshit frozen stuff. I worked at a family restaurant when I was younger, a family restaurant, and I started there when it was nothing, and they did good management. And by the time I was fed up with the place, they had sold it to a church. They sold it to some church group that goes and invests things. They wanted all the recipes. We gave them all the recipes because they bought them, and they had them sent to a factory, and then the lowest bidder with the shittiest ingredients gets to make the stuff and the food, and then we were supposed to turn into reheating bags of sauce instead of making the sauce from, and I do think it's bullshit, but from farms where they mass produce tomatoes and all this other shit. We used to make the sauce from scratch, but it was still from mass produced food. It's all bad for you, but ours was way better, and they turn it into this thing, and they become this corporate bullshit, and that's what everybody goes and eats, because that guy is fucking hand jobbing the fucking tour people to give them a secret deal so that they can go and sell them all the shitty food that they make. My wife's from Thailand, and before she came here to live, we went all around Thailand. I rode on those buses, and she told me the ins and outs of their people, because she's not a rich person. She just came from a regular family. She knows all the scams, because everybody fucking knows all these fucking scams. But yet it's the best deal, so you go fucking pay those people. Well, guess what? My restaurant's the fucking best deal in town, I think. And actually, any of our competition, they're all local people too, so go eat there too. But McDonald's and all those fucking things, you guys are fucking idiots. I feel like such a shitburger anytime I ever eat fast food or that fucking bullshit. It happens because I have to live my life, and it's set up. It's not even a fair decision. You don't even get to choose. This stuff is all you get. Like right now, we're driving out here in the middle of nowhere. All you get is what they offer you. You don't get nothing else unless you brought it. Crazy. I'm just riding this fucking shit. Look, somebody's passing on this. We're going the speed limit. They just can't stand being around all these other people, I guess. I'm gonna roll the window down and stop talking so the dogs can stick their head just kidding. That's a beautiful car. Mine's all scratched up. That one doesn't look scratched up at all. That one doesn't look like they drive it off road, man. Eh? I wonder if they want to buy my original tires. Eh? I think I had the stock look really cheap. Oh, I didn't black out my badges. Badges? Go for it, yeah. I'll get a cheeseburger from the gas station. Trail that goes right up there to the mountains. It's up there to the mountains. Then up there. It's a pretty good trail. I walked on the mountains for years and years. Too fast. Let's slow down. Enjoy the ride. Avalanche. It used to be a problem where the avalanche would come to the highway. Yeah, but we don't got that much snow no more, man. We ain't getting snow, man. Anyways, I told the guy that I parked there all the time, and he thought that I was like confessing to a crime or something. And I was trying to tell him that it's up to him. He knows that I'm using the loading zone to build my business. And he has the mental capacity to understand that I'm using the spot provided to us in a fair manner. And so he should fuck off. He has no business in harassing me. But then he told me that he's encouraged by his superiors to harass civilians. And then a big truck pulled up into the spaces, and he told me that he's told to let that go. Don't even write him a ticket for not paying for the 3 spaces that he's taking up. But go harass me and give me a ticket for unloading in the loading zone. That's ridiculous. And in the end, he didn't give me a ticket. So I guess, I don't know, he's not a total moron or total asshole. But look at the people that he works for, and look at the shit that he says to other people. When the world stops supporting this stuff, people like that are gonna get their heads split open. There's not gonna be anything defending them. Why the fuck would we want anything like that around? That's a weapon against the public. It's sad. It really is sad. But because of your complacency, it's a thing. It's your fault. Because you don't say, no, we don't want shitheads like this. You're going to talk to me and say, you don't want people like me. I'm on your fucking side. If you can't see that, then you might be too far gone. And that's sad. I don't hate you. I hate the fact that you've been misled. You don't understand what's going on. I hate the fact that they created an idiot. We all have the same chances. They put this in that one and that in this one, and then you get 2 different results. They know it. How long do you think we've been here? They know how to make the things that they want to make. They want to make a bunch of transgenders. They know how to make that. I'm 50 years old. I've never seen that shit. If I saw that shit, it'd be like point and giggle and stare. Little kids should be out in fucking transvestites every fucking day, all day long. Those fucking transvestites should have to try so fucking hard. Why do you look like a girl? That should be the thing that they all ask them. Every single guy. Why do you look like a girl? Why do you look like a girl? And the guy has to fucking answer it. I look like a girl because I was born in the wrong body. How are you born in the wrong body? Are you saying God isn't right? You know, whoever created you is making you wrong? And they're gonna show them for the mental the mental patients that they are. So we need to have that. You need to call people retards. If you're acting retarded, yeah, you should be ashamed of it. You're not retarded, are you? But you're acting like it. So I think you should know. I think you should know you look like a fucking idiot. Only a moron would say that. You're being taken advantage of. Why would they want you to be a moron? Why does it even have to be a thing? Like when you get in the bathtub, the water goes up. We have to make a fucking rule about that? Everybody fucking knows it. It didn't go up as much. Well, it must have went somewhere else, right? Fuck off. there's a problem. You can clearly see there's a problem. I'm pointing things out. I don't know. Are you pointing things out? These could be the problem. I could do it myself, and then we got one guy over here not doing anything. And if I'm not a part of it, then you're not going to see me because you're a part of it. So no, you're never going to come to the realization on your own. You're being misled. Because you're misled. It's silly. glacier. Visitor services. Nobody's coming. Here we go. They need to fix this. This is stupid. They did a very poor job of... I know somebody got an accident there. I think people have died there. It's a really bad entrance. think we're alone now. Yeah, just a minute. Can you read it? The trail, blue ice. Pardon me. What's it say? You are here.